Hello, welcome to another episode of Snail Mail with Smokey. I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you're at. In today's episode, we're talking postcards. That means I'm going to show you all the postcards that I've received through postcrossing.com, as well as friend swaps and lots of surprises. As a matter of fact, I have a pretty big stack of cards to show you. In addition to these cards, I have been truly blessed. I have received lots of envelopes in the last week or so. Each of these envelopes are filled with stamps and wonderful things that many of you have sent to me. So thank you so very much for your kindness and your generosity. I really appreciate it. So all of these things in these envelopes, they deserve their own video. So in the next couple days, I'll be making a video and show you all of these wonderful stamps and things that have been sent to me over the last couple of weeks. I've just been overwhelmed and, like I said, truly blessed by the generosity of all of you. And so thank you so much. Today I want to concentrate on just the postcards that I've received. Lots of postcards the last few days coming in. Some that I am really excited about. Before I get to the postcards, you'll notice the background is different. I have just moved to the other side of the office. I normally film on the side that the camera's on right now, but I wanted to do a little decorating. Christmas is my favorite time of year. I love Christmas. My wife loves Christmas. And so, in all fairness, I didn't do the decorating. She did. I just wanted to bring the Christmas spirit into my videos. So all the videos that I do in December, I'll do from right here. And then the new year, we'll probably flip it around and do it the way we've always done it. But I want to show off my little Christmas tree and my Christmas tree lights. And so I hope you enjoyed as much as I do. Like I said, it's my favorite time of year. And I'm really excited to celebrate Christmas always. So let's get to the postcards. This is the first official postcard from postcrossing.com. Again, if you have not been to postcrossing.com, please go and check it out. It is a totally free service to use. It's really quick to set up an account and make a profile. And within just a couple minutes, you are sending postcards to people all around the world. It is one of the best hobbies that there is, in my opinion, and the people are great. The post-crossing community, some of the best people in the world. That being said, like I said, this is the postcard. This comes from Andre. Now, Andre lives in Estonia. And so Estonia, I did a little checking up, and you can do that on postcrossing.com. You can go look at every country in the world, see how many postcrossers they have, and you can see how many postcards have been sent, received to that country. So Andre lives in Estonia, and Estonia has 1,778 post-crossing members. And as a matter of fact, Andre is number one. He sent something like over 9,000 cards. I can't imagine that. I'm at 400 and, 50 something cards I think that I've sent since I began post-crossing. But this card, and here are the stamps. This card was sent, I don't know if you can see the number right here, from the Kingdom of Bhutan. And this is Bhutan number 221. So a lovely souvenir sheet, really nice stamp. And so he just says, greetings from the Kingdom of Bhutan. And if you're not familiar with the Kingdom of Bhutan, it has 6 post-crossing members, is all that it has. And like I said, Andre was traveling. He actually lives in Estonia, which has 1,778 post-crossing members. But needless to say, the first postcard that I've ever received from the Kingdom of Bhutan. Happy to receive one of the 221 cards that have been sent from Bhutan. In comparison, the U.S., we have a little over 74,000 post-crossing members. And in the U.S., we've sent over 9 million postcards around the world. We are second in number of postcards sent, only to Germany, who is number one. Germany has sent something like 12.8 million postcards through Postcrossing. So very pleased to receive this card. And Andre, thank you so much. Next is this beautiful card. This comes from Kate, who lives in Russia. She said, I thought you might like this card. And I really do. It's a really nice card. A really beautiful image. And there are the beautiful Russian stamps that Kate has sent. Russia has some really, really beautiful postage stamps. And every time I get a card from Russia, I'm never disappointed with either the card or the stamps. They're always so beautiful. So Kate, thank you so much. This next beautiful card comes from Germany, from Karina. And Karina says that this is the very first postcard that she is sending with Postcrossing. So Karina, congratulations. Welcome to Postcrossing. Like I said before, it is a wonderful hobby. I'm very honored to receive the first official postcard that you're sending through Postcrossing. Thank you so much. She lives in a suburb of Cologne, Germany. And so she sends me this card. Cologne is someplace that I would really love to visit. I would love to visit the cathedral. There are so many wonderful things to do there, and it is definitely something on my to-do list. And there is the stamp. So welcome to Postcrossing, and thank you so very much for this postcard. Next is this postcard. This is a Mandalorian postcard. So if you're a Star Wars fan, if you watch the Mandalorian series on Disney Plus like I have, then you will be familiar with this image. And this comes from Germany, and they say, hello, warm greetings from Germany to you and your family. And so thank you so very much. I hope that you're doing well, and I really appreciate this great Mandalorian card. And then look at all of the nice stamps that have been included. So thank you for that. Next is this beautiful card. This card comes from Canada and comes from Asta. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Please forgive me if I'm not. This is the Sage Chapel in Autumn is the title of this card. And I think this is just a magnificent card with the tree in fall colors, and then the chapel behind it, the stained glass. Just a really beautiful card. And so thank you so much. And the Canadian stamp that was placed on the card, I really appreciate it. Thank you. This card comes from Thomas. Thomas lives in Germany. With his family. Says he sends me this card, and so thank you so very much for this card. And Thomas has included a German Postcrossing stamp. I always like to receive Postcrossing stamps. The U.S. so far, we do not have a Postcrossing stamp. I know that there is an effort. I know that there are people who have submitted ideas to the USPS about them printing a Postcrossing stamp, and I hope that it happens very, very soon. This next postcard, look at the giraffe, what's not to say, one of my favorite long-necked animals. This also comes from Germany. It's always a pleasure to receive a giraffe card. And they have also included the German Postcrossing stamp. So thank you so much for that. From giraffes to frogs and toads, this comes from Japan. And so a really nice card. They say hello. This is the frog from the story of Peter Rabbit, and then they have favorite in question marks. I think they're asking me, is Peter Rabbit one of my favorite stories? It's one that I've read. I read it growing up as far as a favorite. Not one that I read often. I'm pretty sure that I read it to my girls and I read it growing up. But it is a great story, and I really do enjoy the card. So thank you so much for sending it. And there are the wonderful Japanese stamps. So thank you. Next is this card. Let me move my finger so you can see. It says 2008. This card comes from Lina, who lives in Russia. And she says, I invite you to remember cool memories from 2008 with this retro postcard. I think that I'm at an age where I'm not yet comfortable with 2008 being called retro. To me, when I think retro, I still think 50s and 60s, although I was born in the 70s. And so she goes on to say that, 15 years ago, she was still in school. 15 years ago, I was still in Oklahoma. Both of our daughters were still living at home. And it was going to be about 5 years before I moved to Wisconsin. So I had no idea what was about to happen. There are the beautiful stamps from Russia. So thank you so much for the card. I really, really appreciate it. I really like the image on the card. So thank you. Next is this beautiful woodpecker postcard. This comes from Germany. And they say, do you have these kind of woodpeckers in Wisconsin? I don't know. I did a little research, tried to match this woodpecker to woodpeckers we have here in Wisconsin. I don't know that we do. I know that we have a few varieties of woodpecker here. I don't know if we have this one. I'm really not into ornithology or the study of birds. But this is a beautiful card, and I really like it. And I appreciate you sending it. And then look, these are labels. These are postal labels. So something I haven't seen that often, but I do know that they're doing in Germany, and I think a few other parts of Europe, and they have these beautiful horses on them. So thank you for that. That is all of my official cards from postcrossing.com. Like I said, a really nice assortment of cards. Now on to swaps and surprises. And the first card is this card from Harry Potter. This is a maxi card. This is Bellatrix Lestrange. This comes from Jilly B. Jilly B living her life her way. She's got her own channel here on YouTube. It is linked in the description of this video. Please go check out her channel. She does some really great videos. And so Jilly sends me this card, and she says she thought that I might like the Harry Potter postcard and stamp. I really do. I think the stamps are great. They're so wonderful. I am a Harry Potter fan. And so thank you so much for that. And there is the other stamp she has included. I don't know if you've done this. There are these quizzes that you can take that tell you what house that you're in. And so my girls have done it. My son-in-laws have done it. I did it, and I got Slytherin. So not really sure what that means or what that says about me. But hey, there you go. So Jilly B, thank you so much for the wonderful, wonderful card. The next two cards come from Aaron. First, Aaron sends this card. This card made me laugh. It says, the risk I took was calculated, but man, I am bad at math. And I totally feel that, can totally relate to that. Sometimes you take a risk and you weigh all the good, bad, and the ugly, and it still doesn't come out great. But this comes from Erin, who lives in Colorado. And she says, the last of the snow has melted away, at least for now. And yeah, Erin, there is more snow coming. That is for sure. And there is the U.S. stamp that she's included. And then Erin sent me another beautiful stamp, or excuse me, another beautiful card. It also has some beautiful stamps on it. But isn't that lovely? There are the stamps. And then She has included some pressed flowers from last season's garden, she says, to help get through the long Wisconsin winters. And look at those. Those are flowers from her garden that she has pressed and sealed onto this card. Erin, thank you so much for the generous gift. And they are blue and orange, my two favorite colors. Go Broncos. And it also works out because orange is my favorite color. My wife's favorite color is blue. So it was just meant to be. Erin, thank you so much. And yes, the winters are very long here in Wisconsin, but I know they're also long there in Denver where you're at. Next is this card. This comes from Rob, that dad guy here on YouTube. His channel is also linked below. Please go check Rob out. He's doing some really great things. He's reached over 1,000 subscribers, so I know he's done a couple of live videos. And he always does great things with stamps and postcards. And whatever's going on in his life, he shares it. So please go check out Rob's channel. Rob sends me this card. This is number 1. A.K.A. Will Riker, played by a great actor, Jonathan Frakes. Not only a great actor, but Jonathan Frakes is a wonderful director. He directed some of the movies, some of the Next Generation episodes. He directed episodes of Picard. I don't know that there is a recent Star Wars franchise that he hasn't been a part of in some way, either acting or directing. And Rob says that this was one of his favorites, that The Next Generation was one of his favorites. One of mine, too. I like the original series, but I really like The Next Generation. I'm a huge fan of Sir Patrick Stewart, as well as Jonathan Frakes and his character, Will Riker. So, Rob, thank you so much. And Rob has decorated with this spaceship in a bottle and Polo the Hedgehog. And then this beautiful stamp that did not deserve this pin cancel. I don't know if someone was taking out their frustration or what, but still a beautiful stamp. So, Rob, as always, a pleasure, and thank you so very much. This stamp comes from Linda. Linda's my good friend who lives in Georgia, and she sends me this beautiful card. And she thanks me for a card that I sent her, and has sent this one in return. And she says, I hope you and your family have a fantastic Thanksgiving. We had a wonderful time. We had all of our family over, had lots of food, and just a great time together. So thank you, Linda. There is the sailboat postcard stamp and the sparkly pumpkin. So, Linda, thank you. This next card comes from Robert, who lives in New Mexico. There is the Buzz Lightyear stamp that Robert has included. He says, I don't know what the weather's like in Wisconsin, but it's still in the 50s here. In New Mexico, it's supposed to get colder. So he sent this the 18th of November. It was 58 degrees. I'm filming this video December 1st. It is 30-ish degrees, 35 degrees maybe. We had about 2 inches of snow last week. Most of that has melted. We had a couple 40-degree days. The forecast is about the mid-30s for the next week. Maybe a little snow this weekend. We'll see. But for this time of year, honestly, it has not been that bad. So, Robert, thank you so much for the card. Next is this postcard. This comes from Lila. She says that she's made it to another meetup, and it's really fun to meet other people. I'm sure it is. I haven't been to a meetup yet. This one happened November 18th in York, Pennsylvania, and just a great image on that card. There is the stamp and the stamps of the people at the meetup. Yeah, really thinking about organizing a meetup in my area. Maybe for next spring or summer. We'll see how that works out. But I'm excited to get to one. It's got to be great fun. And Lila, thank you so much for sharing that with me. One more postcard to share with you. A wonderful postcard of the state of Virginia. And this postcard comes from Rita. And before I share with you what she said, I'll show you the barn stamp. Rita really touched my heart. She writes that she's on Postcrossing, but she hadn't sent any postcards in a while. And she says she recently watched my channel after watching that dad guy, after watching Rob's channel. And she says the two of you have inspired me to start sending postcards again. So Rita, well, thank you so much. I know Rob shares with me. Like me, he is such a fan of postcrossing, and as I am, like I said, it is a wonderful hobby. I can't say any more good things about it than just that. I have not met a person who is a postcrosser that hasn't been one of the nicest people that I've ever met. And that says something about us as a community. We are people from all around the world, from all walks of life. We have different socioeconomic backgrounds, different religious backgrounds. We were raised differently. We speak different languages. We have different educational levels, different professions, different cultures and customs. But we all come together to meet each other on a postcard. And in doing so, we learn more about each other. We learn the ways that we are similar, and those far outweigh the ways that we are different. And so I am just a huge fan of this. I have made so many friends. And when I say friends, I mean true friends I have made through Postcrossing and also through this channel. So if my passion or Rob's passion, if we can inspire someone to join this hobby or get back into it, it is just, it's a great thing. And I am humbled by that. And I know that Rob is as well. So Rita, thank you. Happy postcrossing. And I hope you get lots of fabulous postcards and make lots of lasting friendships. Well, that's it. A little bit of a lengthy video today, but I wanted to share with you all those cards. Like I said, I still have, I can't believe it, all of these envelopes that have come in the mail over the last week or so. I'll be doing a video for those probably next week sometime, so look out for that. It's going to be a busy time for me up until the first of the year. But I promise I'll get those videos out and I'll show you the stamps and things that people have sent me. Some really great things in there. And once again, thank you everyone for sending those. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Leave me a positive comment if you'd like. And if you haven't done so yet, consider subscribing to the channel. The channel keeps growing steadily, and I am really amazed by that and very happy about that. So I hope you have a great day. Until I see you next time, bye-bye.